Hello everyone, welcome to Mastermind. Today let us learn most probable MCQs in the part 4 of this series. Let us consider the first question now. Consider the following statements. Some mushrooms have medicinal properties, some mushrooms have psychoactive properties, some mushrooms have insecticidal properties, some mushrooms have bioluminescent properties. So here look at the word some. When any statement starts with some, or we popularly call it as some statements. We popularly call it as some statements only. The name of the statements only will be some statements. So when any statement starts with the word some, the probability is that 75% of the times it will be true. You don't have to say it is false. 75% of the times the statement will be usually correct. So if you apply the same principle, you will go with the option all four, which is actually the right answer here. So some mushrooms have medicinal properties. Yes, for example, mushrooms like reishi and shiitake. Reishi and shiitake, they have medicinal properties. Some mushrooms have psychoactive properties. Yes, some mushrooms like psilocybe have psychoactive properties. Some mushrooms like metarhizium metarhizium have insecticidal properties, and also certain mushrooms like Mycena chlorophyllus Mycena chlorophyllus have bioluminescent properties. They have bioluminescent properties, that is the ability to glow in the dark. So all the four statements are correct. This question can appear as it is in the examination. So please note it down. Second question says, consider the following statements regarding Indian squirrels. They build nests by making burrows in the ground. They store their food materials like nuts and seeds in the ground. They are omnivorous. So here the right option is option B, only two. Statement 1 is incorrect here. Indian squirrels, such as the Indian palm squirrel, they generally build nests. They generally build nests on the tree, and they do not usually burrow in the ground. So they do not make burrows in the ground. Therefore, the first statement is false. They store their food materials like nuts and seeds in the ground. This is correct statement. Indian squirrels, they store food like nuts and seeds often in the ground or hidden spots for later use. Statement 3 is also correct. Squirrels are omnivorous. The Indian squirrels are omnivorous. They feed on a variety of foods including fruits, nuts, and insects. Fruits, nuts, as well as insects and other small animals. Third statement says, consider the following statements. Some microorganisms can grow in environments with temperatures above the boiling point of water. Some microorganisms can grow in environments with temperatures below the freezing point of water. Some microorganisms can grow in highly acidic environments with a pH below 3. So here again, all the three statements are correct. So this is a sum statement, as I've already told you. Usually say any statement that starts with sum, 75% of the times it will be correct. Apply the same principle here. This is correct, this is correct, this is correct. Therefore, you will mark all three, which is actually correct. So thermophilic microorganisms. Thermo means heat, phile means loving. So heat loving organisms can grow in extreme environments like hydrothermal vents where temperature exceeds the boiling point of water, that is 100 degrees Celsius. Statement 2 is also correct. Psychrophiles. Psychrophiles, that is cold loving organisms and microorganisms can survive and grow in sub-zero temperatures such as in Arctic and Arctic as well as Antarctic environments. Next is acidophiles, that is acid loving microorganisms. Acidophiles, they thrive in extremely acidic environments such as volcanic soils as well as hot springs with pH levels below 3. So all the three statements are correct. Fourth question says, which one of the following makes a tool with a stick to scrape insects from a hole in a tree or a log of wood? So the right option over here is option B, orangutan. Orangutans are known for using sticks and other tools to scrape insects. Usually, orangutans use sticks and other tools to scrape insects, particularly termites, termites and ants from holes in trees or logs. This behavior helps them feed efficiently on prey. So this will help them feed efficiently on insect prey. Even if you Google, you will find many images of orangutans using the stick to scrape insects from a hole in a tree or a log of wood. Very important. The same question can be asked because KPSC has the habit of asking such questions, especially in Group C examination. So please note it down. Orangutan, and even actually you can also use your intelligence here. Which particular organism over here is having higher intelligence when compared with each other? Fishing cat, orangutan, otter, sloth bear. Orangutans are close relatives of humans. Therefore, you can actually mark orangutan because these organisms or these animals will have greater intelligence. Therefore, they will be using tools to scrape insects. So, when you apply your brain, you can definitely arrive at the right answer for such questions. Fifth question says, consider the following: aerosols, foam agents, fire retardants, lubricants. In the making of how many of the above are hydrofluorocarbons used? Only one, only two, only three, all four. So here, this is very, very important because this question will be favorite for KPSC examiners because this is one of the toughest question, but also very relevant for KPSC syllabus as well. And this is quite tricky because hydrofluorocarbons are used only in three of the following: aerosols, foam agents, fire retardants, and lubricants do not contain hydrofluorocarbons. So, who will know that lubricants do not contain hydrofluorocarbons? Only a chemistry expert will know this. So, this is very, very tricky, and the same question can be asked, and most probably it will be asked. That is why I have included this question here. So, remember that lubricants do not contain hydrofluorocarbons. So, therefore, hydrofluorocarbons are used in aerosols, foam agents, and fire retardants, but they are not typically used in lubricants. So, hydrofluorocarbons have largely replaced chlorofluorocarbons as refrigerants nowadays. But the Kigali amendments say that you have to phase out HFCs as well. You have to phase out HFCs as well. So this is about Kigali amendment. So with this, we come to the end of part 4. Very, very important these questions are. Please note it down. And also remember the options at least. Even if you don't remember the explanation, remember which is the right option here. Here it is only 3. So we shall meet again in the 5th part of the series. Till then, bye bye. Thank you.